I'm back today, y'all, with a returning client. She's getting the basics, which is a thorough shampoo service, a blow dry and trim, all before the natural styling. With this service, clients are opting out of any treatments, usually because they're up to date on them or don't need them. This is also a growth update because this is how her hair was today and this is how it was 7 months ago. As you can see, it grew tremendously. She only wears natural styling, so that's how she was able to retain so much length. As you see, she came back to me with her ends intact. As you can see, she doesn't need much cut off, just a light trim. I always tell my clients that their hair will tell on them and I will be able to tell if they are following their regimen or not. And I didn't mention it in my last video, but every new client service does include a very detailed PDF, which contains the regimen on how they need to take care of their hair whenever they leave. This file includes literally everything that you could think that you would need leaving a hair appointment: product recommendations, the links to purchase the products, tools you may need, how often to shampoo, how often you'll need your treatments, how often you'll need your trims, vitamin recommendation, all of the things. So yes, I can tell she's been doing an amazing job following her regimen. Her style of choice today was a flexi rod set. This is one of my favorite styles to do, if not my favorite style. I love rod sets because not only are they easy to do and the finished product really gorgeous, but this is one of the few styles that those with heat damage are able to get because you're setting the curl in a way that the texture of your hair essentially does not matter. She sat under the dryer for a little under an hour, but this drying time will vary per client depending on density, texture, and head size, of course. After I take all of the rods down, I do like to separate them using some type of serum or light oil. Today, I am using one by Kenra. I switch it up depending on my mood. Honestly, I love this one just because it smells good. When I separate my rods, my clients like a very full, big look. So the bigger you want your hair to be, the more you'll separate it. Some people just like a flatter look, so they separate it in less pieces. I usually like to separate in about 4 or 5, maybe less depending on the section of the rod, but typically 4 or 5 for sure. But again, how many pieces you separate it into is going to depend on the client's density, because if someone has finer hair, 4 or 5 sections may be too many. I use multiple humidity blockers throughout all of my services, but with this service in particular, I like to go in with Kenra's humidity holding spray just for a little extra security. I love how this came out. It's super pretty on her. Comment and let me know what you guys think.